death, an Alpine death, reporting on day 44, I think it is. Is it that many days already? Yeah, I think so. On the Casey Anthony trial. And today, just like every other day, was a day full of surprises. Yeah, this trial has a lot of surprises. Just when you think that you know what's going to happen, it doesn't happen. Hint, hint. Yeah, so it started out with George's quote-unquote lover, River Cruz, a.k.a. something Holloway, testifying that she had an affair with George, and he told her that the whole thing was an accident and snowballed out of control. What? Yeah. So, on direct, she said that that's what he told her. On cross, by Mr. Ashton, she admitted that she sold her story to the National Enquirer. For how much? $4,000. $4,000? Seriously? Seriously. So apparently the National Enquirer was the only organization that was going to quote-unquote tell her whole story. What does that mean? Yeah. To tell your whole story means for $4,000 you'll tell them what they want to hear. Right. So in her police statement she said that she didn't sleep with George Anthony or have any kind of like real affair. Right. That's what I read. But the minute the media started calling, all of a sudden she slept with him. Right, because as Jeff Ashton said, that's quote-unquote sexy. And by the way, Jeff Ashton looked sexy when he said that. Then, after she pretty much got discredited because she was getting so annoyed by Ashton's questioning, she didn't come off as a good witness. And really, how is George's affair relevant to this trial? Well, supposedly he said that the whole thing was an accident and snowballed out of control. Right, but George himself got on the stand and said that wasn't true. True. Anyway, so next up was all of the Anthony family. All of them? Yes, all of them. They testified how they disposed of their dead pets. Okay, today I'm going to be the one who's like, what? They testified about their dead pets? Yes, the process in which they disposed of their dead pet bodies. They apparently wrapped them in plastic and put tape on them. Really? Just like how Kaylee was found? Really. But everybody except for Lee said that it was plastic clear tape, not duct tape. That's weird. So weird. But apparently Casey was at all or the majority of these pet burials, so it kind of implies that she learned how to dispose of a pet by wrapping it and duct taping it and burying it. Wow, that's crazy. But didn't Linda Jane Burdick on Cross say, oh, but you never dumped your pets in a swamp? Right. So that implied that the pets were loved more than the baby. So sad. So sad. Then the moment of truth came when the defense was going to rest and the judge asked if Casey was going to testify. What'd she say? She said no. She was not going to testify, and when Judge Perry asked her if this was her decision, she had very clear, very succinct answers that yes, it was her decision. She had talked to counsel about it, and I don't know what this whole mental competency thing was last weekend, but she was crystal clear about her answer. Right, it was just a tactic by the defense, of course, because, you know, they've been struggling. So, after the defense rested, then, what happened? Oh wait, we have a protester. Okay, and, and so then after the defense rested, the prosecution, to start their rebuttal case, subpoenaed Cindy Anthony's work records to show that she was at work during the time those searches were performed that she said she performed. Wow, they can do that? Yes, so be careful what you do at work because they can subpoena everything and they will get you. They know everything that you're doing. So that went into some whole thing and it hasn't really been resolved yet. But the more interesting thing of the day was after the trial was over and the jury left the room, some guy from TGI Fridays, I love that place, apparently during trial flipped off the bird to Jeff Ashton. What? he stuck his middle finger out while the camera was on Jeff Ashton during his cross-examination. Are you serious? Yes. And so this guy got brought up in front of Judge Belvin Perry and asked, can he read? Reading, can he read? Well, apparently there's a sign posted saying no gestures, no emotion should be showed during open court. So Judge Perry admonished him and said, why did you feel the need to flip off Jeff Ashton? And this guy, what did he say? He said he didn't know. And so, anyway, long story short, is that this whole giving Jeff Ashton the middle finger could have caused a mistrial? Really? Yeah. So this guy got basically put in jail for 6 days, fined $400, and has to pay $200 in court costs. Really? Yeah. So that's a pretty crazy day. So stay tuned for tomorrow when the prosecution's rebuttal case starts, and then we'll be with you all weekend until the jury gets a trial. And it's out.